we do have a teacher, yes, and I'm just going to request him to say hello to us and then welcome all of you that are watching us, and then I'm going to be telling you more about who he is and then what do we have at this moment of time. I welcome you, sir.
Oh, thank you very much.
Happy to see you.
The same, thanks.
So greetings to our viewers and then you welcome them on the show.
I'm saying hello to anyone watching and following.
He's an engineer, a civil engineer by profession, and then he's a teacher and also is a doctor. But a doctor, his area of specialty is naturopathic medicine, and he's called a naturopathic doctor. Well, talking about naturopathic, it's something to do with medicines of nature that treat different kinds of diseases. In other words, what we call herbal medicine. It's like using herbal medicine. You really have to have learned, done research, and you have to have learned. But we usually see people alongside the roads or
Yes.
the different streets of Kampala and elsewhere with their what are they called, the addressing systems, and then they are talking of those herbs. Come and take herbs for this, for that, for diabetes, for hypertension. What do you have to say of them?
No, I don't have to blame them because the government has never prepared for this initiative to cascade. They are trying to keep in the game of what they have already known. You know, when you already know the truth, it is difficult to tell a lie.
Yeah.
But we are changing the direction of this thing. I happen to be an acting chairman of the herbalist organization. Behind me here, when you see, this is the general secretary, Professor Abdul Karim.
Professor Abdul Karim.
Dr. Sukaka is the country admin in the same organization. Now this one is in charge of information.
On the same committee.
On the same committee. Now the other one is in charge of education. Is in charge of the education committee. Now these two came to join us here. They are taking us through a training. It is one of the reasons why we are sitting here. One, they want to make sure the herbalists cease to be regarded as micro wastes. And we have got one that we are studying medicine. These are people that have been trained in a number of other disciplines, for example. And they brought another program that is called RPL, that is recognition of prior learning. It brings together all those people that have been gerrymandered by systems because of academic certification, yet they are the backbone of whatever transpires in this country in terms of economy. Yes.
So what are the requirements if someone wants to learn? It's called herbal medicine. If someone wants to learn herbal medicine,
I think the courage alone.
That is a requirement.
Just walk into this place, yes, and then we start from zero. Yes.
Courage alone.
Yes.
So you come and study and be they are called herbalists.
Yes.
What is the difference between a herbal doctor and a traditional doctor? Because they'll both use herbs, but what would make the difference?
You see, there is an unforeseen intertwine, traditional African intertwine between traditional medicine and traditional religion, and then traditional science and technology. You see, when you take a humble walk to the hill that is Namirembe, you will find a church, a hospital, and a school. When you go to Ruwaga, you find a church, a hospital, and a school. You go to Chibuli, you find a mosque, a hospital, and a school. You go to Namungona at Orthodox, you find a church, a hospital, and a school. You go to Katikamu, you find the same. Now there is an unforeseen traditional intertwine that is supposed to be traditional religion, traditional medicine, and traditional science and technology. So when people are looking at this, the colonial master wanted to separate this intertwine while killing his. The colonial misappropriator did a lot of work You hear what we call divide and rule?
Yeah.
People don't seem to internalize it. Because they are dividing our intertwin while keep conserving theirs and promoting it even in outside countries. It is virtually the same that we are healers. That you can heal using medicine, herbal medicine, for example. You can heal using religion, traditional religion.
Yeah.
This is what people don't seem to understand. They are doing the same thing, but an imported aula from the diaspora, and then they are lambasting the traditional one. What kind of stupidity is that?
Forgive them. Okay, this has been an interesting class. Yeah, it's been really interesting getting all this background about the herbal medicine and then the herbal medicine, the herbal remedies. If you've been following this episode, we've been concentrating on cancer and just gotten the other way, like to just learn a few things here and there. Yes. But as we go into conclusion of this episode of this class, this amazing class, we would want to ask Dr. Alex to just give us his concluding remarks in relation to cancer. You've talked about every hospital is gotten a mortuary, yeah, because we know, yeah, things fail and people die. Well, no one has control over that because they'll tell you we've done what we can.
Yes.
Yeah, we've done our best, but we couldn't save this person. So before we reached into those extremes,
yes.
Yeah, what is required of us as human beings? What is required of us before I even get out of my house to even come here?
Yes. Yes.
Is there any solution near my house, around my house, before I move to come here, before I move to go in any hospital? Because during the discussion you've told us tomatoes, avocado, and these are some of the things that we have in our homes. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So how can I put them into use instead of what is it called? Like digging the entire compound and remove everything.
Yes.
Why should I preserve everything instead of cleaning it off?
Yes. Now,
the professor is telling me come in class.
you need to join us. You know, there are many marvels, many blooms that have never, in the wilderness, that have never met the eye. One, you have to understand as a prerequisite. Two, you have to be ready to change attitude. From
be ready
colonial
to change
modernity.
attitude?
Yes. You have to change your attitude from what we call colonial modernity. You see, when you move like in the evening at 5, you move into in of the compounds of a supermarket. You'll find every Ugandan, for example, that is well-to-do, is packed on the supermarket pavers and busy picking preserves in the supermarket because it's going to look reasonable when he gets home. When you move, even when it is a rain day, you go to a rainy day, you go to Nakasero or Owino. In mud environment, you find Chinese, Indians, and English people busy picking all those fresh things, including even the ones that have been thrown. They think those are still safe, more safe than the ones in the shelves. So we need a change of attitude. This is something that has gone wrong the day we stepped in school. Yes. So
the day we stepped in school, we made things worse.
Yeah, because the white man says, this is Lord Thomas Bebeton Macaulay, that we must go back to Africa, dismantle the system of education that I found there, and replace it with another one. And we shall have the one that will enable them to become more foolish than when they started, and make them lose their self-esteem and culture, and become what we want them, a truly controlled nation. That was on 2nd Feb 1835 in the British Parliament. That
was long ago.
Yes.
Wow, some history here.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Yes. Really, thank you so much. If you're watching this, please make it a point and subscribe, and also leave your comments there in the comment section. Like the episode and then leave your comment in the comment section. If you just didn't get to know him, is Engineer Dr. Alex Victor, and he's a naturopathic doctor. Apart naturopathic doctors, they are medics that use nature to treat diseases. Nature, yeah, and anything to do with nature, for them they use it to treat medicines. When I came in here, they were telling people, after eating that sweet banana, don't throw away the peelings.
Yes.
And I'm like, don't throw away the peelings. So now in my mind, I was thinking maybe they want to put them together, not to darten the compound. But then he goes ahead and tells them, but if you want, you can wash it and just eat it the way it is, or if not that, we shall keep blend it and then.
Yes.
Can you imagine? First we just remove and throw away.
That's because that is a habit. What is your name?
Gift Nakaying.
What is your father's name?
Tamale Badu.
So in the future they will be asking, is it that Tamale that passed away? Did he leave any child that has seed in him or her? Then they will say Tamale Nakayenga, because I am assuming that those days you will be Minister for Information. They say this Minister for Information is her daughter. Now this person asking for seed is referring to value.
Oh.
The habit here is whenever we cut a fruit, for example, we take the rind or juice from the rind and throw the seed. We have thrown the value.
Oh.
This is what we do to purples, then the passion fruit, then to everything. Pomegranate, we throw the value and take the rind. Yes.
And then we go for sausages, we go for
Go for chips.
we go for chips. But while Doctor in his concluding remarks has been telling us that two things we should change attitude. Well, our attitude is not good towards so many things, yeah, but if we happen to change our attitude, and then also when we're studying, have a mindset of not destroying things around us.
Maybe another thing that you need to do is instigate government to turn our direction.
Also is appealing to the government to turn their direction to media.
To instigate
government to turn
our direction.
NDA is washing, the PR is washing. They are washing, but well, it's been an amazing class, yeah? Doctor, just in a few 1 or 2 minutes, just say goodbye and also direct more people here and tell us about what you do, the services that are offered here, which conditions do you treat in particular. But I've just talked about only cancer, maybe they do cancer. Which other conditions do you handle?
Actually, we are not in alternative medicine. We are not limited to any condition. As I told you, we treat a person in disease. Because what would be the essence of me treating your eye and you die of the toy? Yeah, because we treat a human being, so we are not limited to any disorder. That's why you have to aggregate ourselves in this kind of group. We are now about to over 2 million countrywide.
In Uganda here
and
or
we
East
collaborate,
Africa?
we work together. So
in Uganda?
Yes, in Uganda alone. We have developed a habit now of calling each other whenever there is a challenge. And ever since we developed that habit, we have not had a challenge.
That's amazing.
So people who want to live on should begin thinking about getting in touch with us. Not only me, but with all of us. We are just a phone call away. You can link up with us. Yes.
Thank you. So just a phone call away, and that is 0701 657 782, or you can reach them on 0751 657 or 782. So the numbers are 0701 657 782 or 0751 657 782 and 0772 657 782. Those are the numbers that you can call on to reach on green, golden, organic options and natural remedies here in Chitende Center, Kampala. So come through and then be a part of this amazing team. Yeah, they have said the requirements for you to join the class, just the attitude, the zeal. So please come through and be a part of the amazing team. My name is Gift Nakainga, and you've been watching the Ben Live, been hosted by the Green, Golden, Organic Options and Natural Remedies in Chitende. Just stay onto the channel. A lot is coming and it's going to be amazing. Bye bye.